Hey, I am finally on YouTube. Look, I know so many of you are ready to get off the healing hamster wheel. The girls are talking about it. You try resting, you try eating clean, you try doing the mindset work, and you're still tired. You might still be inflamed. You're still waiting for your body to trust you. Most wellness advice is going to teach you discipline. It's going to teach you rigid systems, but I did not start my healing process for real, until I practiced self devotion. Hey, y'all, my name is Alicia Christine, and I'm an intuitive healing and wellness guide. And I help women come back into balance and wholeness when you've done everything right and that hasn't worked. And today I want to talk a little bit about my story and how healing the heart space can help you move forward in your healing process. I was diagnosed with an autoimmune condition and interstitial lung disease, and I was determined to heal, not just manage it, but I was determined to heal. I slowed down my life. I began to slow travel, not to escape, although there was a little bit of escapism, and there's nothing wrong with that. I ain't gonna let nobody shame me about that, okay? Um, but I began to slow travel to really listen to my body. And the funny thing is that I discovered that I had this autoimmune condition intuitively. So a lot of my life I did not listen to my body, but my body had to scream in order for me to slow down and to begin to tend to my mind, body, and spirit. So I began to pay attention to food diversity, what I was eating, um, the lands, how it felt energetically, the energy of that place. And it began to help me peel away layers and do shadow work. And it created a landscape for me to heal. Now, I don't believe that you have to be in a certain space to heal, but to start your healing process, I should say. But over time, you will notice where your body appreciates where you are, the food, the sun, the water, all those things. It's essential for our healing and wellness. Um, but I began to really slow down and determine that I was going to reverse the symptoms and the place in life that I was really. I lost a lot of weight. Some of y'all know that, some of you know me, some of you don't. But my symptoms began to change. It started to change. What really shifted for me wasn't being in control. It was more so communicating with my body and allowing it to communicate to me and really listening. And what changed everything was when I began to learn how to really give my body what it was asking for. And I started to learn about what I needed to be well beyond the rigidity of do this, do that, do this, do that. It was more so a spiritual transformation that began to happen for me. And that's when I really started seeing change. So as my rhythm began to change, my digestion changed, my energy began to soften, my creativity came back, the fears and the anger started to leave my body. My body started to say yes again after all these years of saying no. And so that's when I really realized that healing wasn't about fixing myself, but it was really about creating safety for myself. For a long time, I had not felt safe in my body, and the symptoms were exacerbated just after COVID, really. And I knew that I was in a fight, flight kind of place, but I didn't really have the tools or know how to release myself from that place. But I began to meditate, and that opened up a world of healing for me. I began to quiet myself so I could actually hear what my body wanted to say to me. One thing I want you to know is that your body listens when it feels respected. Your body listens when it feels loved. So it's not that you need more discipline, although some of you probably do, but your body really needs to know that it's safe enough to soften up. In my ebook that is going to be linked below. I do share about all of the things that, maybe not all of them, but a whole lot of things that I did to sustain my healing and to start my healing process. It all started really in my heart space, and that's what I want you to understand.